The internet is broken. If social media seems less fun and less useful, that's by design. The social networks Americans use every day, they've been weaponized against us, pitting us against one another by exploiting our cultural and political weaknesses.
Literally what she's complaining about is the fact that the people that she disagrees with are not censored on social media, and this angers her because she's an authoritarian piece of crap who doesn't like different opinions. So I shit you not, what she wants to do is get YouTube and Facebook and Twitter to start censoring people that disagree with her specifically. Totally not a scumbag move at all.
So who's doing this? It isn't one group, but a coalition with a lot of overlap, including right-wing media, far-right online communities, homegrown hate groups, and hostile foreign actors, most notably Russian trolls.
You know, there are people in Russia whose job it is to try to exploit our systems.
Okay, the left-wingers have never proved that Russian bots are real. Ever. They never proved it. But here they are claiming it's fact. Jesus Christ.
And yes, this coalition includes Donald Trump and his administration. Trump and his online army of supporters feed off America's unresolved issues with race to divide Americans.
Okay, literally almost everybody that I know are right-wing. And guess what? Guess how many of them are racist? None of them that I know of. So don't give me this crap that right-wingers are all racist Nazis, because that just isn't true. You just say that. You just say people who disagree with you are racist and Nazis because you want to silence them. Because you hate free speech. You hate people that disagree with you. You hate differing opinions. Again, it comes back to the fact that you're authoritarian. And you know what's funny? The fact that you don't see your own hypocrisy. Do you know what makes racism bad in the first place? It's the fact that you're generalizing a whole group of people. Well, aren't you doing that to right-wingers right now? Generalizing them all to be Nazi freaking racists? That's the same thing. Instead of generalizing people as bad based off their skin color, you're generalizing people racist based off their political stance. Do you see how that's equally wrong? Race has nothing to do with somebody being bad or not. And someone's political stance doesn't determine whether or not they're racist. So stop saying that all of one type of political stance is racist, because it's just simply not true. You're behaving exactly like the racists of the world.
And Russian trolls have aided that effort by running their own online influence operations, targeting American voters.
Again, this is nothing that has been proven. This hasn't been proven. You're just claiming, you're just making up a rumor and claiming it as fact with no evidence to back it. What the hell? This isn't journalism. This is fake news. And what pisses me off the most is that you claim that right-wingers are the ones who create the fake news. No, it's you.
What does this weaponization look like? Here are 4 main categories you should be aware of. False amplification. That's attempting to make your view or movement seem larger than it is with bots or algorithmic manipulation.
Okay, clearly you haven't heard innocent until proven guilty, because right now you got it reversed. You got guilty until proven innocent. That's not how things work. You can't claim the right are freaking guilty of a crime until you could prove it. Until you could prove it.
Spreading disinformation, aka fake news.
You're the only one spreading fake news. Okay, what do left-wingers do? They claim there's 430 mass shootings a year, which is bullshit. More than half those, not a single person died. They claim there's 91 deaths by gun violence a day in America. That sounds like they're saying murder, but they don't mean murder. They just mean all deaths in general. So what they do is what they're doing is inflating all the suicides with the freaking murder and then complaining that it's all murder when most of it is suicides. Like 80% is suicides. You cut out the suicides, you're left with 32 gun homicides a day in America. That's not that bad, especially when you have a population of 320 million. 32 gun homicides, and guess what? A lot of those are good guys killing bad guys, because gun homicide doesn't mean just murder, it means good guys killing bad guys too. So they inflated the freaking gun murders by more than 3 times. Then they make up this bot bullshit. Then they say that all right-wingers are racist based on the fact that they don't like illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants aren't a race, so it's not racist. It's not racist to want to get rid of illegal immigrants. If they wanted to get rid of all immigrants, yeah, that would be a little racist. But they don't. They want to get rid of illegal immigrants, people that come in illegally. They don't want to get rid of every immigrant that exists from Mexico. No, they just want to get rid of the illegal ones. Not racist. Then they claim that freaking Donald Trump's a rapist. What's their proof for that? Because he said women let him grab them by the pussy. That's consent. That's not rape. I can go on and on and on about the lies of the left wing. But the point is, they're the fake news. They're the ones pushing a fake narrative. The right-wingers aren't.
Online harassment. This includes bullying, doxing, or similar methods with the shared goal of intimidating others into silence.
Okay, how can you say that with a straight face? There are many places on the internet that have left-wingers, groups of left-wingers, that find Trump supporters, call their employer, and try to get them fired for being racist, quote-unquote being racist, even though they're not. They're just Trump supporters. That's worse than doxing. But you know what else they do? They dox too. To this day, I have never seen a right-wing server that doxes people or harasses their employer. All that shit comes from the left. Why? Because they're authoritarian and they don't like dissenting and differing opinions. The fact that you would claim that it's the right-wingers who are doing this is freaking laughable. Left-wingers are notorious for this.
Fanning the flames. Specifically, trolling for the purpose of inciting outrage, sometimes with different groups at the same time, with the goal of pitting them against one another. Women and people of color are disproportionately the target of weaponization campaigns. That's also by design. The goal is to drive us away from civic participation entirely by intimidating us into silence and demobilizing us from civic engagement.
You guys are such conspiracy theorists. They have Russian bots and they're making us hate each other. They're putting the Waymans against the blacks and the blacks against the Waymans. No, you're a conspiracy theorist. And you know what's funny? When right-wingers are conspiracy theorists, for example, they say like something's a false flag, YouTube literally strikes their channel and removes the video off of YouTube. But when left-wingers say that there's Russian bots and they're taking over and they're controlling elections and making up all these fake news stories, guess what happens? Nothing happens. Because Google and YouTube agree with that crap. Because Google, you know, who owns YouTube, is a left-wing company. And they don't allow for dissenting opinions. You can't say conspiracy theories unless it's their conspiracy theories. And I'm not a person that believes in false flags that much. But the point is that this is hypocrisy. Why is it okay for left-wing conspiracy theories to exist on YouTube, but not okay for right-wing conspiracy theories to exist on YouTube? What the hell? What the hell?
So what do we do about it? Can social media be saved? I think so. But the key to fixing what's broken starts with the companies who created these platforms and allowed them to be gamed in the first place. Consumers have been left to deal with fake news, predatory political ads, targeted harassment, and data breaches largely on their own.
What she really means to say is, call the cops! Somebody disagreed with me!
We're dealing with systemic failures of the social media ecosystem.
Yeah, I mean, they allow for free speech sometimes. I mean, obviously this is a failure. We can't have people disagree with me online. Shit.
But the solutions offered often call on individuals to sort out their online experience for themselves. The best way to fight back against weaponization is to pressure the tech platforms. As a consumer, you have a lot of power. Right now, these companies, especially Facebook, are on the defensive. Because of mass consumer outrage, they're finally starting to make some changes, but toxic content still goes viral online constantly. We need to keep demanding that companies...
Are you freaking serious? That wrestling clip of Trump beating up CNN, that's toxic content to you? Oh my God, protect us from jokes! Give me a damn break. Say what you really want to say. Let's make being right-wing illegal.
Profiting from our time and attention, foster spaces we actually want to be on, free from weaponization and toxicity. I believe that social media can be a force for good again. Online communities should connect us, not divide us. Social media should help Americans move forward to create a better society, which is what the tech companies all claim they want. But we can't get there until they take responsibility for what's gone wrong.
Okay, if you like this video, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, donate to my Patreon, check out my merchandise, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Close your eyes and clear your mind. Imagine Facebook, Patreon, and YouTube got drunk at a party and quickly, before you know it, turned into a wild fucking orgy. 9 months later, had a fucking baby, and Funfaire popped out. Ta-da! Well, ladies and germs, that's how Funfaire was born. It's got all your favorite features from all your favorite platforms without all the bullshit censorship. There's also a random lottery system so you can get paid for watching videos, liking, and subscribing. If this sounds like the one and done platform for you, and it better, then please go fund it with your $1 or more donation on GoFundMe. Links and more information are in the description box. Go check it out now. Penis!